What's going on in Washington this week? Let's find out in the latest U.S. News Weekly, our new digital magazine. Hello, I'm Brian Kelly. President Obama appears determined to reach out to Iran, but the Islamic Republic isn't making it easy. Iran's president was at it again, attacking Israel as, quote, the most cruel and repressive racist regime. Obama called the comments harmful to an effort to advance a dialogue between Washington and Tehran. Credit card companies are being put on notice. President Obama met with industry leaders to urge reform of what the administration and lawmakers regard as deceptive and unfair practices. At the same time, the House Financial Services Committee approved a bill to prevent the companies from actions such as arbitrarily raising interest rates. The credit card industry sees itself as a scapegoat in the financial crisis. President Obama's first 100 days in office have certainly been defined by the sharp recession and efforts to turn the economy around. Along the way, he's gotten high marks from the American public about the job he's doing. But our chief White House correspondent, Ken Walsh, says presidential popularity can evaporate quickly.
Consider this. At a similar point in George W. Bush's presidency in 2001, he enjoyed roughly the same approval rating as Obama does now. But by late that summer, Bush's support began to fade. Then came the terrorist attacks of 9/11. Bush's strong response boosted his approval rating dramatically, but as the years wore on, his approval sank again under the weight of economic problems and an unpopular war in Iraq. Bush left office as one of the least popular presidents in history.
House leaders have launched a new push to tackle climate change. A series of hearings this week focused squarely on jobs and the economic impact of trying to limit greenhouse gas emissions. The administration's top environmental officials testified together on Capitol Hill and lent support to the broad direction of a global warming bill that's taking shape in Congress. And finally, singing sensation and actor Usher came to Washington because of his other passion, volunteerism. He went to the White House to talk with Michelle Obama about mentoring a new generation of young volunteers. The First Lady was also busy this week with kids. Here's Washington Whispers reporter Nikki Schwab.
I got to go to the White House this week when the First Lady hosted the kids of administration staffers for Take Your Child to Work Day. We knew she would chat up the 100 kids or so who were in the audience, but she took question after question and talked on and on about a whole lot of things, including how bad that new first pup is, and also how she likes to sneak out for burgers and which room is her favorite. Besides the garden, Michelle Obama likes the blue room, which she confessed was her favorite room in the White House. She likes its oval shape, and you get a great view of the White House lawn from its windows.
Michelle Obama also talked about her garden at the White House. It's brand new, but already has historical overtones. Get that story and the rest of the week in Washington by downloading our new digital magazine at usnews.com/subscribe. And see you next week.